Hey guys, Eric with Evade and Survive out at the survival site, and I was chopping up a big pine tree that fell down back of the site, and I came to the base of it, and I cut off a big section of the base of it, and the whole thing was just saturated with fat wood and pine resin, aka lighter knot, from my back at Bragg Boys. Lighter knot, fat wood, pine resin, right? Got these big thick sections that are just totally saturated. And so when a piece of wood is totally saturated with the resin, it becomes super hard. And it's kind of like a wax infused giant piece of log, right? And so right there, all of that pine resin can be scraped off and made into, pine resin glue, right? You can make all kind of glue with it, all kind of other things. You can look up the many uses of pine resin. But on the fat wood side, you can see that dark reddish color. This thing is just saturated all the way to the bottom. This is a pretty good chunk of fat wood right here. So I can process this down into smaller sticks and use this as a fire starter for days. I can get that, I'm probably gonna scrape off some of that pine resin, try to make some pine resin glue, right? And make some glue sticks that you can reuse and carry with you out in the field. All kind of stuff. So you look at the base, any type of like old dead pine trees out in the forest, where the branches connect to the trunk, the junction there's usually all kinds of fat wood in there, all the resin, and then any visible wounds on the outside of the tree with that white resin, you scrape all that off, right? Tons of uses, super valuable. You just need to use the fallen pine trees. Don't harm live trees, but use the fallen pine trees, and the next thing you know, you'll have fire starters and all kind of pine resin for days. And you can't go wrong with this stuff. This is gold out in the wood line for the bushcrafters, right? Good stuff. So remember, fallen pine trees, check the base of the tree, where the roots were. Check the joints where the branches connected into the trunk. Hack that baby up and score yourself some pine wood and some pine resin. I mean, some fat wood, some lighter knot, some pine resin, and fire starters for days. Okay, so there's just a little sample right there, but know what to look for. Any of that dark red, see it going all the way down, saturated all through the wood. This thing is solid, right? And then look at that pine resin all the way down. Look for that on any fallen trees out in during your adventures, and collect that stuff up and keep it with you. You don't have to use it all at once. Collect it up, rock and roll. Lighter knot, fat wood, pine resin, there you go.